It's unwise to hear a prophecy or hear a voice and then to make a snap decision on it and choose to accept or reject it immediately. In order to know the truth about anything that you hear, whether from Jesus' voice or from the voice of an enemy, you have to go back to the source of truth and ask for the truth. It's possible to know the truth, but in order to understand the things that are ahead of you, you have to already be living in the truth that the Lord has shown you before. If you're not abiding in the light, then you won't be able to recognize the light. You'll know whether something bears witness of Jesus because you bear witness of Jesus. But if you continue to live in carnality, selfishness, and sin, then you're already blind. You won't have any discernment. Darkness can't expose darkness. False light can't expose darkness. Only light can expose darkness. And so you have to be abiding in the truth in order to recognize the truth. If you live in righteousness, you'll recognize righteousness. If you live by the voice of God, then you'll recognize the voice of God. You have to ask Him to open up your eyes to perceive whether you're seeing truth or error. And He'll give you wisdom to understand, but you have to be living in the light already. One thing to never do is to ask for signs and confirmations. Satan can send those to you very easily. He can send those to you just as well as God can. Jesus said that a wicked and adulterous generation seeks after a sign. And He also said that many false Christs and false prophets are going to rise up in the world and deceive many with signs and confirmations, lying wonders and miracles. If you want to know the truth, then you have to wait, you have to slow down, and you have to check everything you hear, whether it's a prophecy, whether it's a revelation, whatever voice it sounds like, whether it's a doctrine, whether it's a simple word of encouragement. You have to wait, you have to slow down, and you have to check it before the Lord, before you do anything with it, before you run with it in any way. Whether you accept it, whether you reject it, whether you make it public, whether you share it with people, make sure that you know what you're hearing. You have to go to the Lord and you have to ask Him. Be diligent, be thorough. Make sure you know the truth before you share anything, before you do anything with anything. It's very easy to be deceived because the darkness of this age is so thick, much thicker than the previous ages. This world is full of darkness. It's covered in darkness. It's very easy to be tricked. So humble yourself, wait, seek the Lord and ask Him to open your eyes. Ask Him to open your understanding, to give you discernment. And He will give you discernment. But you have to be walking what He's already given you. If you're living in the truth, and you bear witness of the truth, and you have the testimony of truth, then you'll be able to spot the testimony of truth. You'll also be able to spot whether something is a lie or not. God will show you. But you can't ask for a sign or a confirmation, and you can't go by feelings, you can't go by study, what study has informed you, and you can't go by what people say. The only one we can trust in this entire world is Jesus Christ Himself. Wait on Him. He will make everything clear to you, but you have to trust Him, you have to seek Him, and you have to check everything that you hear against Him. Make sure that you know who you're listening to. Abide in the light, walk in it. Then you'll have discernment. You'll have clarity, your eyes will be able to see. And when you ask Him for the truth, He'll reveal it to you. May the grace of the Lord Jesus be with every one of you.